Why, hello there. My name's Depth Charge 2030, and today, I wanted to. Well, first, some backstory. I was in my local comic shop. I was picking up some DC trades for something I got planned and for the future, and, well, it's been at least a month since this issue came out, Punisher number 8, and if you've been with my channel watching my other Punisher reviews, you'll know that for the past number of Punisher issues, I've kind of been like, god damn it, and I've kind of been just put off by the Punisher, but I decided to just pick this up because I had a little extra cash. I was like, why not? And so, yeah, so let me just talk about the issue itself. The issue, it opens up picking up after the last one, issue number 7, where Frank and this other special forces guy, they're like escaping from this guy named Ortiz in South America, and Crossbones, another DC Marvel villain who just recently has been in a movie. So after that, uh, the guy, they find one of the missing teammates who was like the only other surviving teammate from this guy's special forces unit. So they're trying their best to survive while they're being hunted by Crossbones and Ortiz, and all hell breaks loose. Ortiz gets killed by the Punisher after he tries to, uh, bleed Crossbones out for more money. Be like, hey, how much is the Punisher worth to you exactly? You pay me more, I'll kill him right now. But Punisher doesn't go for that. He just kills him because I'm just glad Punisher just killed someone, for God's sake. We learn a little bit more about this guy, his team. They're actually sent there by Shield. Well, they were taken by Shield from their regular unit and just made to just spy on Ortiz and everyone. And so the Punisher, he goes willingly with Crossbones in order to save this guy, Tom, I think his name is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it said in the last issue, but they didn't really say it here. His name's Tom, I think. And this his one surviving teammate. And so the Punisher, he goes with Crossbones. He's masked and everything. And so that happens. Tom and Greg, they leave, and Tom, he's just been like, you know what? Frank has got my back all the time, and the comic ends with Crossbones flying on a helicopter away with Frank, being like, "Hey, we're gonna stop by this one place, so feel free to watch and whatnot." And so that's kind of leading into the next issue, which has me a bit intrigued because that's a crossover with Black Widow and everything from Solicitations, and it ends with in the future the guy Tom being called Punisher 33 while he's out in the field in war and everything, so he's honoring Frank for being there with him and being the reason why he's alive today. And I just found that to be pretty cool, really. It just shows people appreciating the Punisher for what he does. And yeah, so my thoughts about the issue: I like the art. The art works. It's better than the whole dark whatever than the last one, the issues 1 through 6 were, and it just works. The coloring, it just adds more flavor to the issue, if I want to say it like that. And the story itself, I like. It's kind of a war story, but not a war story. We get supervillains being like, "Oh, what do they want with Frank? I don't know." The Punisher. A lot of people want the Punisher dead. They all want to kill him, and so it's just great to see from all the other past Punisher issues that at least someone's appreciating Frank. At least you see some worth in the characters and all that. You see some satisfaction. You know, so I like this issue. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Actually, I give it that much because it just so better than all the other issues. That I'm just you know, it's like comparing the Transformers movies from one another. Everything's so crappy that the best crap there is automatically like golden. It's like that golden piece of crap from American Dad. So, yeah. Now, when I first started picking up The Punisher, I was like, I'm gonna be with this the entire way, except it was all, kind of, so I was like thrown off, and I'm like, I don't want to read anymore. But this issue actually put new hope for me into the Punisher series, and I'm actually gonna keep reading because of this one issue. So this one issue, issue number 8, is the reason I'm gonna keep reading The Punisher. So yeah, my name's Depth Charge 2030. This is like a great issue.